Good evening. It is 7:06, and I apologize for being tardy. That was on me. I got stuck at work and risked not filling up the fuel tank. If you're being even further late. Recognize we have a quorum of Township Committee here in attendance. Committeeman Rosen, Committeeman Hickey, Committeewoman Mareski, and Committeewoman Fernandez have an excused absence. And we wish them well where they are. We don't have Administrator Robin Ray with us, but we do have a stand-in, Janine DeLeon. Hi, Janine.
Hello.
Hi. Janine, may we please have the Open Public Meetings Act statement?
Notice of this meeting of the Township Committee was sent to the Courier News, Somerville, Bernardsville News, Whippany, and to all subscribers and posted on the Township of Bedminster's official website at www.bedminsternj.gov and at the Township Municipal Building, January 6, 2026.
Thank you. Please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is the time of the meeting. We open up the microphone, the Zoom session for public comment. Any member of the public wishing to ask a question, make a comment of the Township Committee, now is your opportunity to do so. As we say, you're not entitled to an answer. You're not entitled to a dialogue with the Township Committee unless one of the committee decides to engage. And if you get an answer, you're certainly not getting an answer you're going to like. No. Janine. Just keep Bernardo.
Just the G.
Okay, we will continue with the meeting. Thank you all. We have one set of meeting minutes to approve. That's the May 4 Township Committee meeting. Any comments that have not otherwise been provided to Robin or to Janine? Now is your opportunity. Seeing none, take a motion to approve the May 4 minutes.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
1, 2, 3, 4 permits and raffles. First is a seasonal farm market permit for Flounder. That's Flounder Brewing Company, LLC, at the Bedminster Farmers Market. And yes, it is named for Flounder from Animal House. That's the name or the nickname of one of the principals of Flounder Brewing. And that's at the Farmers Market, River Road, beginning May 23 this weekend through December 5, 2026. Next is a social fair permit to benefit the Township of Bedminster's America 250th event on July 4, 2026 from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the Jacobus Vanderveer House located at River Road. And that's for the big celebration that's coming up. Probably talk about that in just a little bit. The social fair permit to benefit Summit Medical Group Foundation on September 28, 2026 from 8 to 5 p.m. at Hamilton Farm Golf Club. And an on-premise 50/50 raffle to benefit Children's Specialized Hospital Foundation on July 13, 2026 from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. From 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Hamilton Farm Golf Club. Any comments or questions regarding those permits and raffles? Seeing none, take motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Monthly report discussion by subcommittee chair. Bill, we'll start with you.
Thank you, Mayor. On the rec side, there's still space to register for the community garden. Those who are interested will be placed on the wait list until the garden plots are set and filled with compost and topsoil. Once the garden plots are set, those on the wait list will receive an email to pay, and then will receive their plot number and garden information. We currently have K-6 soccer clinics, adult indoor volleyball, and after-school dance programs taking place. Adult outdoor sand volleyball will begin in June. Camp Bedminster currently has between 100 to 115 participants registered for each session. And some of the afternoon camps are currently full. And we are anticipating the Burt Mills Dog Park to open on June 1st. That is a good day.
Dog park, dogs, four-legged
Dogs,
dogs.
not goats.
We'll talk about goats in a little bit.
And finally, one of the most anticipated days of the year in Bedminster this Saturday, the return of the farmers market. And hopefully it's not 55 and rainy like Long Range looks now, but that should always be a good day. And our masses don't let the weather keep them away anyway. So hopefully we don't have that, but that is Saturday.
We've dealt with worse
And
weather than that.
yes, oh yeah, we definitely have. And on the fire department and first aid squad front, the fire department had 48 instances this month. The first aid squad 36, and the fire department is presenting an equipment demonstration on Thursday. I'm going to be attending a first aid training session next week. And then we have the Memorial Day Parade this Monday, 10 o'clock on Main Street.
It's a lot going on. So I do want to quickly talk about the garden. I gotta say, every time I drive by, there are cars out there. My wife did a quick accounting. It looks like there was well over 100 of the gardens have actually been planted, and I think that there's still every day there's more people coming out. So how many do we have out there? How many of the Vigo gardens are set up
I
currently?
think they're at 168 or 169. I know we have between 16 and 20 waiting, and we're gonna be working on those next week.
I just gotta say, it's tremendous, tremendous. Just the reaction that folks are having to it. Stop in at JVH and you hear the same thing there about people getting their plots at the community garden. So just well done, you guys got it just as I made it here, a little late. Jason and his crew got those gardens in on time. That was just a fantastic job of getting that done. So thank you all. Mayor Hickey.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everybody. Board of Health. Janine, we finally have a meeting. I think we haven't met in what, 3 months?
Since January.
Not since January. So Board of Health will be hearing an application. I'll report back after Thursday. Community Development Block Grant Committee. The committee completed its annual assignment earlier this month. Committeewoman Fernandez and I are both voting members of this committee. I wanted to recognize Ms. Ray, even though she's absent, for her grant application looking to secure money for the automatic doors at this very facility. As you know, the municipal building has become a hub not just for daily administrative matters, but it is a warming center, a cooling center, a shelter, a charging station, and so much more these days. We literally need to get people in and out of the door, and our current double stationary doors can pose some issues. Ms. Ray presented to my particular subcommittee and did an outstanding job. No surprise there. As a result of her very thorough grant application and presentation, the committee elected to award Bedminster almost $32,000 towards this project, which is more than half the cost. You will see that grant award on the consent agenda tonight. I just want to call out those efforts as another win for the Bedminster taxpayers. And Mayor, that's all I got.
Great. So before I get to my subcommittees, which really didn't have much since last meeting, Jason, can you just give us a quick update on DPW? And I do want to make reference JVH that the insurance, and I guess there was a subsequent grant that Robin was pursuing for the roof repairs. Jason, I'm not sure if you want to talk about that or if you're in the position to do so.
She got awarded the one grant from, and I don't really know the amount.
Yeah, it was over 90,000.
Yeah.
I think the total project is a little over 100 and
116
Yeah.
the total project, not to exceed.
saw emails flowing back and forth with the contractor. Looks like work will start this week.
Friday tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Dumpster got dropped today. They dropped off some scaffolding, a bunch of other stuff, and we were probably
That's
started
great.
ripping it off.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so just anything else on
Yeah.
DPW?
We are in the process of starting to work on the Autumn Ridge streetlights that have been out for
couple of years, so we're gonna trench brush the road, put conduit in and run new wires. Today we also had a contractor out to start sweeping our roads, sides of the road, so that started. We still been cutting grass, we still been doing the garden boxes. We put some stone dust down in the farmer's market parking lot to try to clean that up a little bit. We'll still be grading the dirt roads and doing the soccer fields and lacrosse fields, working on the DPW equipment and the police cars.
But,
Seems.
and I was, walking on the trail earlier and the fields at Notre Lane look great.
Yeah.
They really look really good,
Good,
Keep up with it, so.
great.
as does the trail.
Yeah, real quickly, you mentioned the farmer's market and putting the dust down. I think what we want to get out there is that there's going to be a slightly different traffic and parking pattern for the farmer's market every year. We seem to make some adjustments. And we did have a farmer's market meeting, I guess a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
And the entrance to the market, or at least into the field, is going to be pushed further down the gravel drive on River Road Park. So rather than coming, saying hi to Colin, and then turning immediately in, you're going to go maybe another 100 yards or so, 100 yards or so down. You'll pull into the field at that time and then park, and then your exit will be where it has been, closer to the actually, no, I'm sorry, the exit will be a little further out. So it'll be a little more back and forth. Always trying to make improvements geared primarily on safety. So we've got a lot of pedestrians walking and trying to minimize the exposure of pedestrians to the cars coming in and out. And hopefully this works.
Hopefully.
And we'll see how it works, and we can always make adjustments.
Also, we did order 4 picnic tables for the dog park, like we have down at the farmer's market,
Dog park at
the new dog park.
the new dog park.
So they're gonna be inside there with
Right.
the opening, so.
And June 1 is the opening. By the way, that grass out there, beautiful. Looks great.
Neil's looking into shade structures right now, so.
Yeah, I know they've had some discussions with Fresh Pet about contributions, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it goes well, and I'm not sure what the timing of that is, but we'll find out shortly. Subcommittees. So there was a land use board meeting since our last township committee meeting. And at that meeting, the land use board, sitting as a zoning board of adjustment, approved the KRE project. You may recall that KRE was originally approved by the land use board, sitting as a planning board for 160 total units with retail. The scope of the project has slightly been reduced to 140 residential units in total, but based on the new affordable housing legislation, we actually increased the number of affordable housing units that will be provided through that project. That project, and certainly its approval, is a cornerstone of our affordable housing settlement. So good to see that that is on its way. I understand from both the applicant as well as our professionals that everyone is working quickly to get a developers agreement in place, and and my expectation is, and what they've told me, is that they want to be in construction 2026. So a lot of moving parts there, and one of the moving parts is a commitment from KRE, the developer, to make the improvements to the intersection of Burnt Mills Road and routes 202, 206 and Washington Valley. That was part of the original approval and actually built into the ordinance that rezoned that property. And something else, there are commitments from Carey that were put into the record and put into their application for facilities at Pluckman Schoolhouse Park, including the commitment to construct 2 pickleball courts. So sort of had dangled this out to Bill and Township Committee and other meetings, but now it's official. It was part of the project. And, I know we are pursuing grants to construct pickleball courts at that same park. It takes a little burden off those grants, and perhaps we may be looking at a total of 4, but we certainly have a commitment from Carey for 2 pickleball courts. I think those will be completely successful. Neil seems to think that 4 is really the magic number. Looking forward to seeing that go into construction. I would imagine some residents in the hills might also be happy to see pickleball go over there and maybe take some of the burden off the pickleball courts over at the hills.
So I guess I have time to learn how to play.
You have time, and as we've learned, you can be competitive, or you can be not so competitive playing pickleball. It seems to run both ways. We have a library board meeting
On Wednesday.
on Wednesday. It's gonna be farmer's market. We do not have a land use board application until, looks like this June 11th. I'm just trying to think if there's any.
Bedminster business owners.
Oh, right. Committeeman Hickey and I attended a meeting. I'm gonna have to look at the date because my dates are all screwed up at this point. That was that the 7th? That was the 7th. We had a meeting on Thursday, the 7th, with property owners and business operators in Bedminster Village. And we've asked participants, similar from property owners and business operators in Far Hills, as well as Mayor Welch, to join us, and they did. So we had a meeting at Grace
Fellowship.
Yeah, Grace. Is Grace Fellowship?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, it is Grace Fellowship.
Yes.
For some reason, I was blanked on Fellowship Village in Burnett. At Grace Fellowship, once again, thank you to Pastor James for opening up the doors for us and hosting. We had about a little over 20 or so.
Yeah, it's a good show.
So good showing from really from the library and AT&T. Our plan is to bring everyone together along that little section of Lamington to Main Street and then into Far Hills and into some of the side streets off of Far Hills that are their retail center there. And from the Bedminster perspective, once again, what are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? Where have you seen issues? And to some extent, Colin and I take what we've seen at the land use board and planning board, but the thing that we don't see at the land use board are those applications that never even come to us because of the way our ordinances and bulk standards are set up. So that's one of the things that we want to bring directly to them, to the business owners and property owners. Is there stuff that you want to do that because of our rules and our regulations and our standards that you don't even bring to us? And a lot of it comes down to signs, parking, some lighting, and these are things that we're all actively working on. We do hope to bring an ordinance to the Township Committee on these issues. We do have some businesses that are moving onto that strip. Monkeys, Monkees. I have not heard of it, but I have now. It's a woman's boutique. Yes, Janine?
Correct.
You familiar with them?
No, I know.
No, no. Okay.
Sorry, stay places.
Robin certainly learned about it, so it's looks.
They do have local shops, so.
Okay.
Warren,
Yeah, so apparently it's a national store. And this is their first in this location and apparently very popular. They will be situated next to where Polished is in the Elite Project on that little section of Lamington. We learned that there's some stuff going on over in Far Hills as well. The old Union Hook and Ladder Fire Department, or the old firehouse, is going to be a bakery, ice cream, coffee shop. So we wish great success there. It's great to see, more vitality, whether it's in Far Hills Village or the Bedminster Village. Sort of look at them as one continuous corridor. So whatever's, in my estimation, whatever's good there is good for us. What's good for us is good for them. Colin, any other observations or comments you want to?
Marie Crenshaw was there. It was good to have her introduce herself to the business owners, some of the folks who were there, because they can obviously take advantage of that resource as well. But
That's Marie Crenshaw from the library.
Yep. And I thought there was just a lot of good exchange of ideas during the meeting and after the meeting as well. So we heard a good variety of stuff. So it was excellent.
Good. And that's what we have for subcommittee reports. Janine, do you have an administrator's report?
No, I believe that she left on here next
meeting.
Next meeting. Okay, there it is. Next meeting. Chief Bernardo, any update on community policing?
Just a couple of things. Tomorrow is the 5th grade lead graduation, and the detectives are working on setting up a drug and alcohol presentation for the local Boy Scout troop, which should be sometime in June. And that's all I have.
That's great. Thank you, Chief. We have a series of ordinances to introduce, and this is typical once we pass the budget. We have to start passing ordinances to spend the money that we've allocated for. Okay, John, I'm going to ask you, can I read through each of them and then introduce them all together?
No, you gotta do them individually.
Deep breath, grab
I
some
don't
water.
know what answer we're going to get.
I'm afraid you could do it that way, but you should do it individually.
Okay, so let's start. Once again, these are not public hearings. These is simply introduction of ordinances. The first is ordinance number 2026-005. This ordinance appropriates $5,000 from the 2026 Capital Improvement Fund for building access control upgrades at township buildings. If introduced tonight, the public hearing will be scheduled for June 1, 2026. Any questions or comments regarding the introduction? Saying none, I'll take a motion to introduce ordinance 2026-005.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, please. Committeeman Hickey,
Aye.
Committeeman Rosen,
Aye.
and Mayor Jacobs.
Aye.
Thank you.
Next, ordinance 2026-006, an ordinance appropriating $107,500 from the 2026 Capital Improvement Fund for facility improvements. If introduced, the public hearing will be scheduled for June 1, 2026. Any questions or comments regarding the introduction? Seeing none, take a motion to approve ordinance 2026-006.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, please. Committeeman Hickey,
Aye.
Committeeman Rosen,
Aye.
and Mayor Jacobs.
Aye.
Thank you.
Ordinance number 2026, an ordinance appropriating $12,594 for various equipment for the Pottersville Volunteer Fire Company. If introduced, the public hearing will be scheduled for June 1, 2026. Questions or comments regarding the seeing none, take a motion to introduce 2026-007.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, please. Committeeman Hickey,
Aye.
Committeeman Rosen,
Aye.
and Mayor Jacobs.
Aye. Ordinance number 2026-008. This ordinance appropriates $39,600 for various equipment for the Far Hills Bedminster Fire Department. If introduced, the public hearing will be scheduled for June 1, 2026. Any questions or comments regarding the introduction? Seeing none, take a motion to approve
So
the
moved.
introduction of 2026-008.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, please. Committeeman Hickey,
Aye.
Committeeman Rosen.
Aye.
And Mayor Jacobs.
Aye. Ordinance number 2026-009, an ordinance authorizing the funding of a 2026 capital project for street lighting upgrades in the amount of $15,000. If introduced, the public hearing for the ordinance is scheduled for June 1, 2026. Any questions regarding the introduction? Seeing none, take a motion to introduce ordinance 2026-009.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, please. Committeeman Hickey.
Aye.
Committeeman Rosen.
Aye.
And Mayor Jacobs.
Aye. Ordinance 2026-010. This ordinance appropriates $98,400 from the Capital Improvement Fund for engineering design improvements to River Road, for which the township has received a New Jersey Department of Transportation grant in the amount of $379,427. If introduced, the public hearing for this ordinance is scheduled for June 1, 2026. Any questions or comments regarding the introduction of 2026-010? Seeing none, take a motion to introduce.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote. Committeeman Hickey.
Aye.
Committeeman Rosen.
Aye.
And Mayor Jacobs.
Aye.
Thank you.
And the last ordinance 2026-011, an ordinance authorizing the funding of a 2026 capital project for the repaving and reconstruction of Autumn Ridge and Gatehouse Roads. If introduced, the public hearing will be scheduled for June 1, 2026. Do I hear any questions? If none, take a motion to introduce 2026-011.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, please. Committeeman Hickey.
Aye.
Committeeman Rosen.
Aye.
And Mayor Jacobs.
Aye.
Thank you.
You know, Jason, when these get approved, you have more stuff on your plate. Just, you know,
He likes it that way.
just keep snacking it up.
Wait 2 weeks.
The Vigo Gardens, the dog park, the other park. Oh, speaking of the other park,
Nope.
there's some, saw some sidewalks last week.
There, they haven't been there in a couple of days, but haven't been in contact with Boswell, I can just think.
Yeah, I've been in touch with Paul. I know that there was a little bit of a delay with some DOT work, but I think we got through that. Phone calls
We need-
made.
We need to keep pushing them.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's also another, there's a lot going on.
That's a typo.
That's a total. Well, then we're not gonna make the fourth, but we'll still have it for summer. We have no public hearing of ordinances. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items on the consent agenda. These are items of routine nature. Any member of the Township Committee may pull one, some, or all of them off for individual consideration. You don't have to. If there are no comments, take a motion to approve the items listed on the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, please. Committeeman Hickey.
Aye.
Committeeman Rosen.
Aye.
And Mayor Jacobs.
Aye. It's nice to see you and Bill working.
We've got the back and forth going now, right?
Very nice.
It just alternates. That's basically all we can handle.
We have no resolutions for individual consideration. We'll take a motion to approve the items on the bill list pending review of individual invoices by the subcommittee liaisons.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, please. Committeeman Hickey.
Aye.
Committeeman Rosen.
Aye.
And Mayor Jacobs.
Like clockwork, aye. Sort of moving right in. New business. Do we have any items for discussion under new business? No.
No.
Old business. Committeeman Hickey, let's start with utilities.
Believe it or not, I do not have any updates this time on utilities. Next time I may.
Next time you will.
Yes, I will.
And there will be substantive,
Yes. They're always substantive.
more so than usual.
Jason, do you have any updates? All right.
And the Somerset Hills Public Safety Committee, we did not meet. I think 3 of the mayors all had scheduling conflicts, including me. So we'll push that off until the next one, which I believe will be in June. We do not have an executive session. So we'll go through Township Committee comments and then we will adjourn for the evening? Committeeman Rosen.
I attended a presentation and a tour at the Vanderveer House on Saturday. And I'm embarrassed to say, in the 22 years I've lived in Bedminster, it was my first time inside the house. And it is quite impressive and truly a gem in Bedminster. A lot of things going on between now and 250 with the big day plan there. But again, it's another gem and a jewel in Bedminster. Really, really quite impressive. And I guess it was worth the 22-year wait. So
So I will vouch. Once again, I got to the JVH seminar late, but I did get there and I did sit next to Bill. So Bill, what was the presentation about?
presentation was about smallpox, how it was handled
Okay.
in the 17 and 1800s, and how it eventually became eradicated. But the focus was on the steps and the innovations that General Washington did to preserve the troops and keep them healthy and alive throughout the conflict.
Excellent. So not only was he there, he was paying attention. Paula Podgorski, one of the commission members of JVH, was there, and she was Paula was in colonial garb, and excellent presentation. And we had about 25 people there, and it was great. It was, and new faces. I mean, there were some faces there I hadn't seen before.
And I never knew that smallpox could be so fascinating. It really was.
It was
really was.
She knew the subject backwards and forwards, and it really was great. And Dr. Rolandelli is there, and so he was asking questions, and he was talking about the history of smallpox and vaccinations, and it was really great job. Benjamin Hickey.
I don't have any comments, but I want to hear about the ghosts. You promised us.
Okay. So Saturday evening, after the smallpox discussion, a paranormal club had reserved JVH Saturday night. I do not have an update. Janine, have you heard anything from Robin?
Report's not ready yet.
The report's not ready?
No.
Okay. You want to put Neil on that?
I was just going to say.
You might. Yeah. You might want to put Neil on that, but so at the next meeting,
All right.
we may have some.
Were spirits raised and addressed and
I will find out. We'll find out. I'm sure Robin will. If there was any indication that Robin will hear back from the Paranormal Club and let us know. Township Committee comments with the rest of my comments. Last Thursday, I actually received an award from NAIOP. NAIOP is National Association of Industrial and Office Properties. I was nominated for Public Partner of the Year award. It was the Karen Franzini award. Karen was a longtime official at the New Jersey Economic Development Authority. And I had the pleasure of knowing Karen. And she, when I was chair of ULI, Urban Land Institute, she lectured for me multiple times on economic development in New Jersey and public policy. So it was an honor to receive that recognition from NAIOP, given Karen's name. And to me, the honor goes to all of Bedminster, to our township committee, to our staff, to our professionals who've worked with us as we're trying to stabilize the office and commercial markets here in Bedminster. Terrific honor by NAIOP, and I'm truly humbled by it. And later that same evening, the office deal of the year went to the Fresh Pet Project. So that was in I think that was a very good night for Bedminster to see our efforts recognized in tweaking our ordinances and our zoning. And just as we have those meetings with the property owners in Bedminster and in Pluckman and with AT&T and keeping AT&T here and managing the MetLife property as it stands now. So there's a lot of work behind the scenes by both staff and professionals and the TC and our boards. So I think that was, well, really deserved by everyone here. And then for the Fresh Pet Project, it was up against some stiff competition, including the Santa Fe project in Morristown, which ended up winning a separate award. And there were some other healthcare projects that were up for that award as well. NAIOP is a statewide organization devoted to the commercial real estate industry in New Jersey. And so as I've joked for years, NAIOP is where you go to meet 900 of your closest friends in New Jersey real estate. But it's great to see Bedminster recognized. Farmers Market on Saturday, parade on Monday. And by the time we meet next, the Burnt Mills Dog Park will be opened. And then Neil and Jason will transition the existing dog park to something else. What that is, I don't know. That's maybe you have an update.
I don't know. I'm hoping for a playground.
He's hoping for a playground. Okay, like that. And that's all I have.
Cool. Neil wants.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, no. I think we all know Neil's position on the pool.
Never.
So without an executive session, it is 7:43, and I'll take a motion to adjourn for the evening.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you and good night.
You gotta make Mayor's car home.
It's up